Hello everyone, this is Kieran from Keys Minis and welcome to today's video. Today we're taking a look at this off-white bone armour that I use from Trans-Hyperian. So I kind of made this harder for myself because I'd attached everything to the model and primed it black. But you could prime with a grey colour or a wraith bone colour yourself and then just add a little bit of wraith bone over. I tend to do like highlighting from black anyway. It's just, I think it gives a nicer finish. Sometimes it just takes a lot longer to work. So using wraith bone, we're just going to work around the panels, nice clean brush strokes down, or try and work them in one direction as much as possible. The next stage we're going to use Morghast bone, and all we're going to do is just start creating some highlight, some shadows or some like kind of dirt effect on these panels, because it's obviously a bit bigger for the Sagittars. I'm working more in the corners, kind of where mud might get flicked up. If you're going to work on just like the shoulder panels on like the Votann or any armor, you might just want to keep this to the edge. You don't want to take too much, or any bottom areas where mud or anything could get picked up, or dirt. You might not want to overdo this stage. I also went back and blended in with a bit of the wraith bone as well to give the blends a bit smoother. So now I'm going to use Morghast bone and Morghast brown, and I'm just very lightly in the corners, and then in any of these rivet patches for these Sagittars here. If you're using it on panel armor and you really want to go with a deep shade, you might want to use something like Steel Legion drab as well. That could create a similar effect. It's all just about taking your time and picking the areas you want to. Obviously I'm going to work a lot in the shadows of these rivet parts on these Sagittars. And if you make any mistakes, just wipe any excess off. Next, using wraith bone and a white, I'm using Vallejo white. I'm just going to start creating a thicker highlight around the panel edges. Try and make this a little bit thicker, work over the area a couple of times if you have to, because you're going to work on a little more stage with some more white just to create a sharper highlight. Work all the way around it, even in the areas you create some of those shadows. I just think it adds a nice like contrast to the area and pulls that area out a little bit as well. With the white, in the next stage you can be a little bit more picky and just choose certain areas. So you can work with a hedge highlight, so just make sure you wipe any excess off your brush by wiping it on your finger, but you can also work in a line highlight as well. The next stage is just with white. We are just going to literally just highlight the panels again. We're going to work around, take our time. I'm obviously wearing gloves here, so any of the skin oils don't really rub off onto the model, because I don't really have these attached to a base at the minute or anything that would hold them. You could drill into them and create something to hold them, but I prefer to just move them around. If I can move them, then I can position them to the areas I need to hit with a hedge highlight. And that's it for this video. Just a nice simple off-white bone recipe that you can take and use for your Trans-Hyperian models, or for any other off-white bone armour as well. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm also working on some Patreon PDF tutorials. If you want to go check that out, there'll be a link in my description. Thank you very much. Bye.